Hey guys, welcome back to SunshinehazeCo. I am Aja A. This is your monthly tarot forecast for the month of October. This video is for the Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, and Scorpio Rising. So before I get started on your reading, if you feel like what I'm saying is not resonating with you, go on and check out your Moon and or Rising sign, which I will have linked down in the description box shortly. I am live streaming, so give me like a couple hours and I'll have that link down there. You can also just go to my page if you want to find it and you don't want to wait for me. Before I get started, few quick shameless plugs. I've got hella videos that I'd like you guys to watch for this month. We are in retrograde season. Mercury retrograde is here. We also have a few planets coming out of retrograde, so check out the retrograde series playlist that I'll have linked down there. What else? Libra new moon is coming up in a few days, so I'll have that video going up in probably on the day that we have the Libra the Libra new moon. What else? I have these linked. I could look at these and tell you guys. I mentioned the retrograde, so if you are interested in booking your own personal retrograde reading, so that speaks to you and isn't just general, you can book one with me, and you can actually do that for any planet that's currently in retrograde or has just currently stationed direct. Just let me know in the personalization box on Etsy. If you don't put anything in there, I'm just going to give you a Mercury retrograde reading. So, yeah. And what else do I want you guys to watch? Oh, the big one. It is a new month, so I am raffling off something new for the month of October. I am raffling off a loose herbal smudge blend from my shop. I have a video up about it. I'll have that linked somewhere in the description box. And if you're interested in entering, it's going to be open until October 10th, okay? All right, you guys, let's get into this reading here. It's going to be your typical 4-card spread. Overall energy for you coming in for the month of October. Any challenges or obstacles that you guys might be facing during this month. Because we are dealing with Libra energy for most of October, looking at where you need to tap into your neighboring signs energy and bring some balance into your lives. And as always, a quick little soul message, something extra for you to take away with you from this spread. Today I am reading, or tonight is tonight. Tonight I am reading with the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, the Fountain Tarot, and also the Beyond Lumeria Oracle, okay? All right, let's get into it. Your first card that you have coming up in the spread, Scorpio, is Unfinished Symphony. And the first message that I got right off bat was that there are some loose ends swirling around somewhere that need to be tied up. I'm not surprised to see this card popping up here. You guys, you're next. You're preparing for your new rotation around the sun. While we're celebrating Libra, Scorpio, you guys are getting ready to celebrate yourselves. With this Unfinished Symphony card, there's this message here to say, hey, before you move into this next rotation, you definitely need to be looking at the things that you've got going on in your life that need to be fine-tuned or need to be tuned up, because you want to make sure that things are running smoothly and copacetically a word? I don't know if that's a word, but cool and copacetic as you come into your new rotation, okay? And also with this Unfinished Symphony card, there was another message that I was getting here. Scorpio, I feel like I need to tell some of you guys that if you are in a space, especially during this month, especially with the retrograde being here and you getting very introspective with it being an air retrograde, and you start thinking about, there are certain situations or certain patterns that you continue to see in your lives and you're wondering why they continue to pop up, especially if they're not beneficial to you. This card popping up says this is definitely the month for you to tackle these things. This is a month for you to look at, okay, what am I doing? How am I moving? What type of energy am I putting out that is causing this situation or this relationship or this energy to be the way that it is? Is there anything that I can do to quote unquote fix it? I don't like to use the word fix, but is there anything that I can do to, make it better? Or is this even something that I need to still be putting my energy into? Even though the card says Unfinished Symphony, sometimes certain things don't need to be finished. Sometimes you leave them where they're at as is and you keep it moving, charge it to the game, you take it for what it was, you take the knowledge that you needed from it, and you move on into your next chapter. So certain strings need to be tied up, Scorpio, and then certain things need to be chopped off. Some cords of attachment do need to be chopped and cut and cleared out before you start moving into your next chapter, moving into this new rotation around the sun. I see somebody put up a message or left a comment, but you guys, it is late and I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see it. I am so sorry. I can't, it looks like a little blur. But thank you for tuning in. Okay. Before I move into the next card, I did want to speak to the numerology very, very quickly. You do have 10 here. So that's 1 amplified by the number 0. Anytime 0 comes up, it amplifies the number that it's with. So this points to new spaces, new chapters, manifestation, moving into these new energies, right? And just a reminder, I guess I have to tell you guys again, whatever it is that your energy is not in alignment with, Scorpio, it would do you some good to identify what it is, cut it out, move it out, clear it out, fix it up, fine tune it, as I said earlier, and put it into alignment so that you have what you need to progress forward once you come into this new rotation around the sun. All right. Okay, guys, let's get into your next card. The next card that you have popping up is not one of my favorites, and it is in the crossing position. You have the 5 of Coins, and this is the 5 of Pentacles. So first and foremost, anytime I see the 5 of Pentacles pop up in a crossing position, I just keep it very real. You might have some money troubles during this month, and just keeping it very real once again. We are in retrograde season, and we are actually having a Mercury retrograde. So I would not be surprised if something happened with the money, especially with all this air energy swirling around. It could have to do with some sort of impulsive purchase, possibly. It could also have to do with something that you thought you did and didn't finish all the way, and oh my gosh, now you're stuck. Now you're not getting the money that you were expecting to come to you. Whatever the case may be, you might come into some financial troubles or some foundational troubles. You might have some, some misunderstandings, miscommunications with family members or companions or your partners. And it is also possible that your foundations, your dwelling space, you might run into some troubles or some problems there. And those are just the general messages speaking to this card. What I am really picking up with the 5 of Coins crossing this unfinished symphony is that Scorpio, as you are rounding out your year, as you're finishing up, you might see and feel certain things in your life start to crumble, so to speak. You might feel like certain things are falling apart. And listen, I'm a water, so I'm not Scorpio, but I'm water. You guys are water, and this is what happens when you start to see things that you can't control, especially things that you have emotional cords of attachment or emotional investments in, and you don't want them shifting. You start to become consumed by it, and when you become consumed by it, you can't see anything else, you can't do anything else, and that then internalizes and then manifests in the physical as everything else becoming chaotic around you. This 5 of Coins points to whatever it is that's going on. I get the sense that these little cords of attachment, these emotional investments, Scorpio, you got to clear out those murky waters during the month of October. You have air energy for a reason. Blow that dirt out the way. Clear it on out. Figure out, gain some clarity, and figure out what you need to figure out, what needs to be wrapped up, what needs to be cut out, so that you can remove your energy from those chaotic, doubtful places of lack and fear, so that you don't have to be tapped into this 5 of Coins energy. Like I don't think we need to, I say this in a lot of my videos, like, oh, turn this card into an upright position, but you know what? We're not going to do that here. So focus on what it is that needs to be shifted during this month before you go into your new year, okay? Next card that I have coming up in the spread is in the position of where you need to tap into your your neighboring sign, Libra's energy, and bring some balance into your life. And you've got the Empress card here. And so, Scorpio, out the gate, you had a very real message. You got the message of, hey, Scorpio, you need to clean some things up. You need to take care of business, right? That's hectic. That's a lot. That takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of thought. It takes a lot of, time. You might feel a little consumed. So throughout this month, try not to, I'm not even going to say try. Make sure that you make it a point to not lend all of your energy to this work. The Empress card here says, hey, Scorpio, while you were doing the work to get everything together, make sure that that's not your life. Make sure that you're also giving yourself some time. Give yourself some time to recharge. Give yourself some time to regroup. You are water. If you need to take a little break and go into a little introvert session for a day or two, then you need to do that. Do not disregard the messages that you get from your body, that you get from your own spirit, from your higher self. Don't disregard the messages that you get from the universe. If you're seeing, I need to rest, then rest. If you're seeing you're out in the world and everything that you're doing that day is not working and it's making you mad, then go home. Go home and try again tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself the time to tap into this Empress energy and give yourself the love that is needed. Nurture yourself the way that it needs to be nurtured. Nurture yourself the way that you need to be nurtured over this next month, because it's important that you give yourself the energies that you need as you finish up this year, because anytime that you're wrapping up your rotation, anytime you're wrapping anything up, you kind of get like a surge of energy and you go hard with it, like you go all in with it, and then you get spent. Your energy becomes like you become spent, then you get tired, you get lethargic, and then you kind of start to lose motivation. And that's not just for Scorpios. That might just be a water thing, honestly, but it's not just for you guys. So with that being said, do not allow the work that you're doing over here to put you into that space. As you're doing the work, make sure that you're also giving yourself the love and giving yourself time to rest, okay? Excuse me. All right, you guys. Last card that I have coming up in your spread is in the position of the soul message. And sure enough, what do you have? You've got the heart chakra card. So this is something extra for you to take away with you from the spread, some additional insight. And this heart chakra card, it really ties in very closely with this empress card here. It is going to be important for you to keep yourself in a space of zen, in a space of positivity. Okay, while you're excuse me, my voice always starts to go out when it gets late. Keep yourself in a space of positivity, in a space of zen, as you're moving through the motions, doing this unfinished symphony work for the month of October. If you are not resonating and tapping into, or at least being intentional with trying to keep positive energy around you and be in positive spaces, you're going to find that the work that you have to do becomes more difficult, and this 5 of coins crossing energy is just going to remain there. And listen, when you have a crossing earth energy, that's hard to move. That's hard to work through. So your light, this positive heart chakra energy, tapping into this empress card here, your light is going to get you through this 5 of coins obstacle throughout this month. If you're not tapping into this light, you're going to find yourself stuck in the 5 of coins. And when you get stuck in them earth spaces and them dense, heavy, negative earth energies, it is one of the toughest things to work through and to pull yourself out of. Okay, so very quickly, I want to just give you guys some pointers, some ways you can work with your heart chakra during this month. This coming up says, yes, give yourself the love, but this is also a literal message to do heart chakra work during the month of October. Heart chakra is here. I would also speak to working with the thymus chakra as well, which is in between your throat and your heart. You can carry around some heart chakra stones. Women or anybody that wears a bra, you can put a stone in there because it's close to your heart chakra. You can wear the stones around your neck that hangs close to your heart chakra. Rose quartz, chrysoprase, green calcite, jade, moss agate, rhodochrosite, rhodonite, what's another one? Pink aura quartz. These are all heart chakra, like you can get on Google heart chakra stones. You can also Google essential oils that are good for opening, clearing, and balancing the heart chakra, and you can rub some on your heart chakra is really like up in there. You can rub some on your heart chakra, and with the intention of clearing it out. Everything that spiritual work is all about intention and speaking and willing and thinking things into existence. You can meditate. You can listen to heart chakra frequencies. I don't know the actual solfeggio number, but if you literally type in heart chakra music on YouTube, it'll pull up a whole bunch of heart chakra videos. Type in sleep after, it'll pull up the 8-9 hour ones and play that on low while you're sleeping. Allow those energies to work for you while you're doing work in the ethers, you feel me? But give yourself some time to do some heart chakra work. And especially with you doing all this work, you might come into a space where you feel like, oh, that's gonna take, I don't have the time for that. But that's why you can incorporate these things into your routines that are not invasive, and you can do them while you're doing other things. Maybe hit like a little 30-minute session once a week for the month of October, but make sure that you stay in your light and you keep this chakra open and spinning, because that is what's going to get you through this 5 of coins energy and help you wrap up and cut out whatever needs to be cut out, so that you can go into your new rotation around the sun in a positive and abundant and content headspace. Okay? All right, guys. I'm like, what is that? Y'all, for a second I thought it was a spider web. That was smoke from the incense. I was about to be like, oh no, there's a spider that flew from where to where? Like, that's really what was going through my head in a second. Like, where is the spider? I had a day a couple of days ago with like a hella spiders. I had hella encounters with spiders outside of my crib, and I was just traumatized. Even though I welcome animal messages, I was very traumatized for a good 24 hours. But okay, you guys, those are your messages. I hope that they found you well. with that being said, you guys are getting ready to come into your new rotation. So if you would like to book a birthday reading with me, I offer 2 different versions. I actually have them linked down below in the description box. If you found the messages in these videos to be completely insightful and you're just ready and rocking and rolling and ready to go, hit the ground running, I appreciate donations and tips. My links are down in the description box. I welcome them. Universal love, right? What else? I plugged everything else in the beginning of the video. If you like this video, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. It does help make my videos more visible on YouTube. And also hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, so you can keep up when I put up new free tarot readings and also like astrological content, spiritual content, and wellness. And that's it. That's all I got for you guys. I'm about to start rambling because it's late and I'm getting sleepy, but I'm gonna end it there. You guys, thanks for tuning in. I will catch y'all next time. Peace.